The 2022 USA RC Drift Championship saw drivers from all over the US come to Super G in Los Angeles, California to compete for the title of the 2022 USA RC Drift King. With 70 drivers total, there's a larger amount of competitors compared to the previous year, and this provided an even more diverse sample of drivers and their styles. Teams were also well represented, as many teams had multiple drivers displaying their team liveries and decals. Similarly to last year, the 2022 USA RC Drift Championship saw the event held over 3 days, with the first 2 days dedicated to qualifying. Each day, drivers had 2 opportunities to put down a qualifying score that would determine their placing in the competition bracket. To make it challenging, these 2 opportunities did not take place back-to-back like we would see during the regular season at Super G. Rather, the drivers had their qualifying runs split into 2 sets, where the second set would not take place until everyone had finished their first set. The order of qualifying stayed the same, which meant that each driver would have to wait 70 runs until they got to qualify for their second attempt. This, combined with the judges' criteria, proved qualifying to be difficult, as only the top 10 drivers scored above a 70, with just 2 of those breaking into the 80s. Alan scored an 82 to be the top qualifier of day 1, but on day 2, Christian put down an 87 to claim TQ and the number 1 seed on the competition bracket. Day 3 saw the battles between drivers split between an upper and lower bracket, where the lower bracket provided a chance to make it to the upper bracket as the 32nd seed. 37 battles later, the 32nd seed was determined to be Matthew after going through a semi-final battle with Aiden and a final battle with Chris. With the top 32 determined by the conclusion of lower bracket, upper bracket commenced, and the 2022 USA RC Drift King was crowned 32 battles later. With the 9th seed, Alfredo went through 3 rounds of battles where he faced the likes of Austin, teammate Dwight, and former 2020 Drift King Miko to make it into the semifinals. Here, he had a close battle with Joseph in which he originally lost because the judges perceived that he had made contact with a wall during his lead run. However, he was able to successfully contest that call and make it into the final round. After the completion of the next semifinal battle between Hao and Justin was judged to have an edge on his lead and chase, and he joined Alfredo to compete for the title of the 2022 USA RC Drift King. Runs were cleaned by both drivers as they showcased some of the best driving in the US, but unfortunately there can only be one Drift King. And for 2022, that was Alfredo with his Tech1Drift Nissan R35 GTR. There are many paths to go down when setting up an RC drift car to be competitive, and this setup is one of many great examples that were used in the 2022 USA RC Drift Championship. Congratulations to Alfredo for securing a well-earned title of the 2022 USA RC Drift King, and huge shout out to him for providing the information on his setup. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next week with another video.
She got the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Somebody